How can the two new IPL teams sign players ahead of the auction? IPL retention rules are pretty straightforward, but the inclusion of the new franchisee has given the plot a twist, creating a scope for back channel negotiations. The player retention deadline for the Indian Premier League franchisee is over and the BCCI is expected to announce the retention list anytime. Although it is learned that a deferment is not ruled out, as the cricket board looks into the ownership detail issue of the Ahmedabad franchisee. Retention rules are pretty straightforward, but the inclusion of two new franchisees has given the plot a twist, creating a scope for back channel negotiation. Do retention rules offer any ambiguity? On the face of it, the rules are pretty clear cut. Players cannot negotiate with other franchisees even if they aren't retained by their parent teams until the retention list is out. Then again, the IPL rules also allow the two new franchisees to pick their players each from outside the next year's auction. Some reports have already linked KL Rahul, Punjab Kings captain last term, with the Lucknow franchisee even before the retention list had been made official by the BCCI. And a franchisee CEO agreed the arrival of the two new franchisees has made things a little tricky. With 8 franchisees, the unretained players would have gone straight to the auction pool. But now, as we have two new teams, there's a possibility that players who know they will not be retained can start behind the scenes negotiation. You cannot prevent that, and we have seen reports about some players making overtures, the franchisee official told the Indian Express. As per rules, the BCCI will act on a complaint from the parent franchisee, and the cricket board official informed that no proceedings had been initiated against any player this time. What's the purse for new franchisee for signing of 3 players? The new franchisees can spend rupees 33 crore each on signing 3 players before the auction. The breakup is rupees 15 crore, rupees 11 crore and 7 crore for the first, second and third player respectively. If a player is negotiating with a new franchisee, he can do it according to the purse allocation. If someone is in line to become the captain of a new team, then obviously he will be joining for rupees 15 crore, said the franchisee CEO. In 2010, IPL Governing Council had slapped a 1 year ban on Ravindra Jadeja, as the IPL statement back then had said. The ban was on account of Ravindra Jadeja not signing the renewal contract with the Rajasthan Royals and attempting instead to negotiate a larger financial contract with some of the other IPL franchisees, thus resulting in a serious non-adherence to the IPL player guidelines. What are the other retention rules? Every existing team is allowed to retain floor players, a maximum 3 Indian players, a maximum 2 overseas players, a maximum 2 uncapped Indian players. Auction purse for each team is rupees 90 crore. A maximum rupees 42 crore is allotted for retention if a player is keeping 4 players, rupees 16 crore, rupees 12 crore, rupees 8 crore and rupees 6 crore being the breakup. If a franchisee is retaining 3 players, it can spend a maximum of 33 crore, 15 crore, 11 crore and 7 crore. In case a team is retaining 2 players, the retention purse would come down to rupees 24 crore, 14 crore and 10 crore. For just one player retention, the purse deduction would be rupees 14 crore. What about the right to match card? In the previous full IPL auction, the right to match RTM card allowed a franchisee to buy back an unretained player who played for them in the previous season by matching the highest bidding amount at the auction. This time, however, the BCCI has done away with the RTM card to create a level playing field. In the old method, franchisee had the option to retain 5 players through retention and RTM. Will Dhoni be retained? As per the paper already reported, Chennai Super Kings are set to retain their captain along with Ravindra Jadeja, Ruturaj Gaikwad and Moeen Ali. It is also learned that Virat Kohli will remain Royal Challengers Bangalore's highest paid player despite stepping down from captaincy. As for MS Dhoni at CSK, felicitation last week, he confirmed that he would play his last T20 game in Chennai. I have always planned my cricket. My last ODI that I played in India was in Ranchi. Hopefully, my last T20 will be in Chennai. Whether it's next year or in 5 years, I don't know, Dhoni had said. Thank you.